these filters make me fat and different colors. Mm. What's this one? Hmm, vintage? What is that? Glamour. What does that do? Does it make you look glamorous? Dance party, yeah. Boo, boo. What the hell? Oh, black and white. Whoa. I think that's the drawing one. Wow, wow. Do, 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 do. Yet, yet, huh? Yeah, maybe blush. Blush. Hmm. Waiting on people to get y'all. What's going on? What is it? Say yes. Say yes to the dress. Hello. I don't know how many people are going to show up to this. It's not one of the early ones, so it's not during my prime demographic time. I don't know if I looked those things up. Um, what am I doing? Real quick, I wanted to make just a quick announcement for the channel as far as like what people have. Hey Ariel, nice to see you again. I wanted to just address a couple things that have come out. Not not gonna like like spend a lot of time on it. I really just want to like be done with like all the BS as far as like what people are saying, stuff like that, or they want to come out with, or they're gonna go searching or whatever. I don't care. The truth is, and the fact of the matter is that just like a year ago, or somewhere about a year ago, I got into some issues. And it it wasn't good issue. It wasn't good stuff. I didn't like it. Um, but the difference between when I got into those first issues and this time, there I'm a little bit more in control of my own destiny in this case. Since I have actually been putting in work, um, it's been a little bit easier for me. It hasn't been as hard. But it's still hard. Life is still hard. Things are still hard. So I'm still working on stuff, and I have continued to try to make myself a better person and all that stuff. Without having to involve so many people in my ability to get better. So in that, I am not. This is not me asking anybody for help or anything like that. The only thing I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna do my best to not be the type of person that I once was, and that includes any recent history. Um, I'm not trying to throw it under the rug. I'm not trying to be not that I'm not trying to be accountable for it, whatever. But if it is what it is, if we're talking about the situations as they are for what they are, then yeah, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. Not anything extra, not any extra, things added because of something that happened in the past, or because somebody feels like that I haven't changed, or that because somebody feels like they know me or something like that because they understand the way people are because I've had all this before. Listen, I have been stabbed in the back. I've been treated terribly. I've been put in situations that are unfair. Whatever, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna. What am I gonna do? You know what I mean? That those things happen to everybody. And you know what? I'm not gonna give everybody the same type of energy that was given to me by the people who treated me wrong. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm not gonna treat people. I'm not gonna give them that you know that history, that baggage, because they're not that person. They're not the person that did that to me. And so since that's the case, I'm just gonna treat everything as an individual case. And unless you absolutely do something that's going to be bad, like or is bad, I should say, then I'm gonna see it that way. I'm gonna treat you that way. But not until I know the facts, not until I know everything that happened. Um, And it doesn't exclude your opinion. If your opinion is of me, whatever you want to believe, then believe it. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just letting you know from now on, I am simply like not going to address anything that doesn't have a complete, full on receipt to it, or at least something that says, like, okay, this is this or whatever. And you know what? Look, what's wrong is wrong. What's wrong is wrong. What's right is right. Whatever, whatever. There's no lording it over people's head. All right. You want to put it out there, put it out there. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If you don't wait until a person messes up two, three times. Just put it out there, okay? Just put it out there. Don't worry about them. Or if you feel like it's wrong, just put it out there. Fuck it. You know what I mean? The person has to learn. You know, there shouldn't be any kind of like like, oh, I'm gonna put this out there or else. Just do it. Just do it. That's all I'm saying. Um, I don't like. I just want everybody to understand that I'm not, out of all the things that have come out. And I'm sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat. I'm gonna, I'm gonna shave. I was gonna shave before I decided to do this. So I'm getting ready to shave. But I wanted like, I don't know if I wanted to do it like now or later on. But I was just about to shave, and I said, you know what? Let me just do this, get it out of the way, because like I just want to get it out of the way. I don't want to be thinking about it and thinking about it, because then I start thinking like, oh, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I just want to say it now, get it off of my chest, just get it over with. Um, um, no, no, look, and I'll explain again. The unforgiven part, when I call myself unforgiven, is exactly this. Is exactly this. Listen, no matter what you do, no matter who you are, I don't care who you are. The people, even the people who are on the opposite end, who don't like me, who want to like, expose me for the bad things that I've done or whatever, right? Even those people, like anybody on any side, it doesn't matter where you're at in life. Somebody's not gonna like you. Someone is going to not, accept something of you, because you just can't please everybody. You just can't. You can't sit on one side of the truth, and then people are just not gonna like it. There's gonna be people that are not gonna like it. And so, to me, the unforgiven part is that. It's like, as long as if you're gonna continue walking and doing things that you feel are correct, when you've been doing things that are wrong, like me, that you have done things that are wrong, you're gonna have people that have been doing things that are wrong that are gonna fall by the wayside because they don't like the new person that you are. And then there's gonna be more people that are gonna not like you for who you are, because you're changing who you are. Um, and that's what that is. And now I'm not looking for forgiveness. It's not. I don't really like, like it's just, hey, you know what? I'm here, and I can only be here, and I can only do what I can, and that's it. That's what all this is about. It's just understanding that we're just moving on. Like, I just want to move on. That's it. And so, um, I don't want to, like, dwell on these things. Uh, People want to talk about some things that I did or whatever. Hey, you know what? My bad. I'm sorry. I can't say anything else. I can't do anything else other than that. You can believe what you want about me. You can think what you want about me. I am doing my best to try to take care of those things, like taking the proper therapy, trying to understand where those, why I became to think those behaviors were okay and why they're not, stuff like that. And just moving forward, just continuously moving forward. And there's a lot of things that are in between that. And so my journey is that. I'm trying to figure out why I made those mistakes and why they landed me where I'm at. And from there, just not trying to like repeat them. And so that's where I've been. That's what I've been trying to do. And I continue to do that. I continue to do that. It, I did, like I said, I got into some stuff this last week that was very stressful. It's been very difficult for me, but I'm trying really hard not to dwell on those things. I'm trying really hard not to like stay inside of my head on those things. What I want is to push forward. I don't want to be thinking about or feeling bad about stuff. Um, I'm getting I'm getting used to um accepting that some things are a part of my, they're a part of me, but they're not. They're not. They don't have to be things that burden me. They're gonna be there, but they're things that don't have to weigh me down. I can live with them, and so that's what I'm experiencing. I'm just I'm trying to push through the things that I know are gonna be there, but I can't really do much, but just try to do the best I can with what I got. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. No, no. Some people may. No, I'm not. Definitely not. I'll say that I'm not definitely not that. Um, I may have misconstrued some people's. The best way I can say it is that I made a mistake in what I thought were somebody's thoughts of me, and I made a bad call. Um, does that mean that it's like a common practice? Absolutely not. It's not a common practice, and I would say that I'm not very good at picking up on those social cues because I've never really had a lot of like moments in the dating scenes and stuff like that. I've really just been in long-term relationships, and like I'm really just one of those people that likes to have like one partnership and just like go. Like I don't really like having like I don't like dating. I don't like doing the dating thing, going over and over and over again with different people. I just don't like doing that. I like feeling, having one person that I can talk to, one person that I can trust, and and stuff like that. And so I have bad tendencies because I was with somebody for a very long time. It's over. I'm barely accepting that as far as that's concerned. It's like that's been very difficult as it is. But whatever. That's neither here nor there. I'm just letting you know that I did make some mistakes. I made some bad social cues. I didn't understand certain things that were going on. You know what? I'll tell you guys. At probably one of the most weakest moments that I had, one of the most loneliest moments that I had. I probably should have been talking to anybody, like a guy or something. I don't know. I probably would have tested out how gay it could be. I don't know. I was just that lonely. I felt that like I felt like I didn't have anything. And so when you feel like that, you do stupid things like that. And you know, it was dumb. It was stupid. I apologize to the person for making them feel uncomfortable. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to make them feel uncomfortable. First of all, the first thing that everybody should understand: if I ever did anything like that made somebody feel uncomfortable, whether it be in the guise of sending something or showing something or whatever, or just saying something that makes somebody feel uncomfortable, that is never something that I want somebody to feel. So if they do, or if I did, and they tell me, I immediately feel remorse over it because that's definitely not what I want to do. I definitely don't want to make anybody feel bad or uncomfortable, especially somebody that I care about or like. I don't want to do that. So that's something that you know I hopefully people believe me when I say that I do understand why that was bad, and I hope they understand that I am not trying to repeat that behavior. I don't think I have, although some people may say differently. I haven't. At least I know I haven't because I understand with that feeling. I understand how people don't want to feel uncomfortable. They feel bad. I get it. I completely get it. And so I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to try to change that. I'm doing my best to try to change that. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's all I can do. I'm sorry I haven't been looking at the chat. I'm very sorry. Mechanic. Okay, thank you, mechanic. So yeah, okay. I'm in Oklahoma right now. I'm in Oklahoma. Yes, that would be absolutely. I'm not like I said. I am not. I'm not a person who wants to hurt people or is trying to hurt people. As a matter of fact, my thing has always been to try to like people feel comfortable and stuff like that, and try to have like really, really, to be honest with you guys, right here, doing this thing where they like doing the lives and doing shows and stuff like that. It really is just that. It's just I like to make people laugh. I like to have people have fun. I don't I don't want to make people feel bad or uncomfortable. Like I really just want to have a good time. That's it. And I don't want to have it at anybody else's expense. And I don't want to like have people look at me like a charity case either. I'm not that. Like the unfortunate part is that when I finally decided to get the balls to come up on screen and to do things for you guys, I did it when I was at a bad place because I didn't have no like I wasn't focused on anything, and I felt like that was driving me. Um, you may say that was a mistake, but I feel like it wasn't because it put me in a place where I feel comfortable here, and I feel like I got more to offer, and I think I will give you guys better stuff. But I have to accept that these things are out there, and I have to accept that some people are not gonna like how things are done or whatever. They're not gonna want me around, and so with that, I say, you know what? Oh well, that's life. Um, so number one thing, as far as the content goes, and for the people who have been following my channel, uh, the Kaiser stuff, he's not gonna get a pass. I'm gonna stay on top of him. Any new information that I get, I will be passing on to anybody who needs it. That is in that sphere. I will let them have any information that they need. Anything that I find out, anything that I can get, anything that I can use to help them bring him down. I will be right there. Um, as far as like the whole group uh page, like I said, F3, all those guys are cool with me. They got all my support, all my love. It goes out to them. It's gonna be difficult for me right now, like staying on top of like working and wanting to do something different here on my channel. That I don't think I'm gonna be like around as much as I was. But that's not a slight against them. It's just me having to focus on what's gonna be mine, right? Um, so like I said, I'm gonna stay on Kaiser, but I'll probably be, like a little bit off topic when it comes to those issues. I'll only talk about the stuff that comes from Kaiser. All those other little minions that he has running around, I don't have no time for them, and I don't care for them. You guys can run a million streams about me. You guys don't know a damn thing about me. You don't know anything about me. You've only known what people have told you, and that's all you're gonna know because you guys don't do any research. You don't do no research whatsoever. You don't do anything for yourself. You're just like Kaiser. You're little clones of Kaiser, and Kaiser's a clone of everybody else. So you guys ain't gonna do nothing. So I ain't worried about you guys. Um, and so so everybody understands. Again, anything that's being said about me is running around. I've already apologized to those people for those situations. If they didn't accept it or if they don't like it, can't do nothing about it. I'm sorry, I simply can't do nothing about it. Them luring it over my head or continue to push that stuff, I can't do nothing about it. I'm sorry. That's it. Um, and as far as like, as far as anything else that's being said out there, like, about, the stuff with and I don't want to mention her name, but I do want to say that as far as that whole thing is concerned with damn, the thing is that like I really don't want to bring it up. I don't want to say her name or nothing. But if you guys already know, if you guys have been part of the channel and everything, you guys know what's going on. That was a situation where it should have never been looked at the way it's been looked at. She wanted to help me because she saw me. She was very privy to a lot of the things that were happening in the background, and she knows what was going on, and she wanted to help me because she wanted to, because she heard and knows everything that's been going on. She's seen it herself. So I didn't really go to her like that, like ask her, but it just became a thing like that because I went another route to ask a friend of hers without asking her first, that was the bad part. Um, for another type of help, and it went bad. Everything went bad, and I'm remorseful for it. I regret it. Um, I regret it to the. That's probably like the worst thing that came out of all of this is that I regret doing that. I don't think I was thinking straight at the moment. I was just like, again, when you when you get panic attacks and you do stupid things like like you run on impulses, you do stupid things like that, and it hurts you. And if I could take it back, I wish I could take it back. I'm not gonna be able to take it back. I guess I don't know. It sucks, but you know, like I said, I'm not gonna dwell on it. You live and you learn and you move on, right? So that's what we're doing. We're moving on. Just gonna move on. What's that? Victim. I don't. Again, you guys use terms like victim blaming and victimizing and stuff like that. It's like, what do you mean? How am I victim blaming anybody here? Like, you do understand that those terms have meaning, right? Like when you say I'm victim blaming, who am I blaming? What victim am I blaming? If I said, hey, okay, let me put it to you in let me put it to you in this example, okay? If if uh if I'm like driving and I hit a guy with a bike, right? Who's in a bike, and it was my fault. I hit him by accident. And I thought, hey, dude, oh my bad. Hey, I hit you. Hey, how about we like get my insurance and everything, and then we do everything possible to get him right. And at the day that they come and we go to the court and everything, they give him his check and everything. And I say, hey, buddy, I'm very sorry that I hit you with the bike. And he says, fuck you, man. You hit me while I was riding my bike. It's like, okay, well, what the hell am I gonna do now? What exactly am I gonna do with that? You see that again. You're conflating two things that I'm talking about here, and that's what happened. If she wanted to help me, that's what she wanted to do. That's not me victim blaming. She's not a victim of anything. She helped me. She regrets helping me because of something else that I did, but that's not me. That's not me blaming a victim for something. Do you understand how that works? You understand? She's not a victim of anything. She helped me, and she'll tell you herself that she helped me. She has no problem with saying that she helped me. What I'm saying is that I did something that got her upset about something else that has nothing to do with that. But people are putting the stuff that happened when she helped me as part of why we're not talking, and that's not true. That's not it. So that's what I'm trying to make you understand. It has nothing to do with her wanting to help me because she wanted to help me and she did help me. She got upset because of something else that I did where I asked somebody else for help in her camp, in her group, that she didn't like. And she was absolutely correct about that. I shouldn't have done that. And so I said, that's what I regret doing. And that's not me blaming her for anything. It's just me saying that's what happened. Yeah, again, that's what I think. I think they're conflating when I talk about the other stuff. I don't even want to say her name. Like I don't want to be a dick like that. But the thing is that like I think that's what people are conflating now with the whole thing with the pigs. The whole yeah, and that's exactly Joey. That's exactly where I'm at with it. That's exactly where I'm at with that. Like that's like what am I gonna do? It's out there now. You know what I mean? It's out there. So all I can do is tell you what happened, and I said what happened. I didn't sit here and deny it. I didn't sit here and completely like start bashing the people who wanted to call it out. It's like it's like okay, there, it's done. What exactly am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? Am I gonna say, oh, uh, that's not mine. That's not my thing. And go through this whole rigmarole of, oh, that wasn't me or this or those people are this and this people are that. Who cares? Who cares? If it happened, have I continued doing it to that person? Am I still talking to that person? Do I still talk to them in that capacity? Like I said, it was a miscue on my part. I misread how they felt about me. I made a mistake. Done. I don't I don't go around doing that because you're not going to find a history of me doing that. It was something that I misread. That's it. That's all that is. And like I said, if people want to pass around pictures and be watching them, they your prerogative. I'm not gonna king shame you for doing whatever the hell you want to do. That's what you want to do. Don't, I'm not gonna get mad about that. It's out there. The pic is out there. You want to pass it around? Go ahead. You know, there's a certain thing about like being so specific about details that makes me wonder if how much you didn't want to see that picture. But whatever. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna get upset because they're out there. You're gonna try to make fun of me. Ooh, 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 ha ha, whatever, dude. It's out there. Who cares? What am I gonna do? It's like if there was a video of me that I stumbled and fell on my ass. It's like it's out there. What am I gonna do? It's out there already. Done. You know. Hey, Angel. I love you, Angel. Thank you so much for. And this is what I mean is that like a lot of you guys, yeah, exactly, Joey. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, and you should not have seen it, Sandy. That I did not send that to you, and I did not create a social cue that was that you didn't create a social cue that I misread. This wasn't between me and you, Sandy. I apologize that I sincerely apologize that you had to see that because somebody decided to pass that around. But hey, man, I mean, what are you gonna do? It's out there. They decided to pass it around. Decided to pass it around. Like I said, I can't. I wish that I could make them disappear and especially take them out of other people's heads. But hey, like I said, that wasn't my decision to pass them around to all the other people. And it wasn't my decision to try to make it a thing to try to shame somebody. Like if I'm gonna be like shamed by my own stuff, like that doesn't make any sense. I'm not shamed by it. I'm not sad by it. I feel bad that people may take that and think that I'm some sort of monster for it or whatever. But whatever, like believe what you want to believe. I'm not. If I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. If that's the case, if that is the case, then it's all gonna come back to me. You know what I mean? It's all gonna come back. And I'm not worried about that. There are some mistakes that I made that I actually literally think about or I thought about at the time when I did them because it's like that could come back and most of the time it does. Most of the time it does. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all. Like I said, people can believe what they want to believe, think what they want to think. Uh, you know, throw out rumors, say whatever they're gonna say, and it's gonna be part of the course. It's part of the course. I put myself out here. I'm right here. I come on YouTube. Like I do shows, whatever it is, and people are gonna say what they're gonna say. There's gonna be stuff they're gonna talk about. Fine, that's just part of the course. Um, really, both eyes thing. My eyes are fine. I have a problem with looking at myself. Don't you guys understand? Look, I got bad teeth. I can't. Look, guys, and everybody, try to understand something. I am not good with looking at myself. I have a problem doing it in the mirror when I'm just gonna like shave and stuff like that. I actually learned how to shave without using a mirror. That's how much I don't like looking at myself. So I consistently hate looking at myself at the camera. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Um, and that with that and the fact that I am this fucking I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I have this thing about sweating that I just sweat. I sweat the motherfucker, and it's one of the things that really makes me insecure, super insecure, like big time. Like it really gets to me because it's something that just happens. I don't know why. Ever since I was a kid, like ever since I was young, I could just be kicking and not doing nothing, and I sweat. I fucking sweat. So those are the two things that keep me from like looking straight at the camera because one, I don't like it. Two, when the sweat starts coming down and bothering me, I can't. Like I'm like, ah, I don't know. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. I'm not used to it. I don't like it. I'm trying to get used to it. Because I understand how people are with the whole like avatar and camera stuff. Like like I understand that people have trust issues with people who don't like to show their image. It's something that I'm accepting and trying to like be better at. But trust me, I'm not like I said. if I was doing anything I don't know how to say, like, like even smoking weed sometimes makes me a little bit weirder than normal. But I don't know, I don't I don't have time or energy for that stuff. I don't have time for energy for that stuff. Is what I'm saying. I just don't. I don't have the money. I don't have I don't have the what do you say? I guess I just to put it easy. My life is bad enough without it. If I do anything, it's gonna get worse, and I can't. I just can't. So think what you want to think, believe what you want to believe. I'm not sitting here to try to like if a guy like Michael Kaiser makes big time lies, like he went to the military and did all this and did all that, and then gets exposed completely for it, and is still there. I don't know what you want from me. I have no idea what you want from me because I promise you that I've never told any lie like that, that freaking huge, like that. And if like I said, if there's something that you dislike, I'm not gonna sit here and try to make you like me. Just the way it is. Well, somebody said something racist, and forgive me that I'm not looking at the chat again. Again, um, I was getting ready to shave and to like take a shower and stuff. So I'm a little I'm also already sweaty because of the damn room and everything. But thank you, Stanley. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, and you know what's crazy is that like even when like I've been like on like drunk and stuff like that, I'm still kind of right here. I think being drunk is better than than normal because at least drunk I feel more confident looking at myself. I think I seen like the one that I did with SV, and when I was starting to get more drunk, like I could like stay right there. But not drunk, I just like no, like stop looking at me, Jerry. Yeah, Joe, you're cool, man. I don't, like I said, you can think what you want about me, like have your opinions. It's fine. I put myself out here. I'm in public. I don't I really don't wish to try and be something that I'm not. I really like being who I am. I really like being me with no mask. I really do. I really do, and I want to be that. And so that also means improving on myself. That means that I can't do certain things um that I just I've never been checked on. You know what I mean? Behaviors that for somebody who grew up around a lot of bad people were acceptable behaviors that are not anymore, and I should get better at that, and I am, and I really am. I'm really starting to understand what productive members productive member of society means. It's not something that um I really understood until recently, and I can only hope that I can prove those that are accusing me of not being that wrong. That's all I can do. I'm not gonna continue to do this thing where I overextend myself. I think this is the last time I'm gonna address any of those things. So I'm just letting everybody know. Number one, again, if I ever took a bad social cue and I made somebody feel uncomfortable with simple words, with things that I said, I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I didn't mean to want to make you feel in any kind of way um, that you felt at the moment, and I apologize for that. If you feel like that's not enough, I can't do anything for you. All I can do is say I'm sorry and move on. I promise you I will never be around in your your area wherever you're at, so you can feel comfortable. I will not pursue you in any kind of way, and I don't care if you say anything about me because, like I said, my hope is that you see that I become a better person later on, and maybe you'll change your mind as well. And as far as the stuff with the money and the grifting and all that stuff, look, I'm not I'm not out of the woods as far as like my financial situation. I'm not like oh like so good that I don't need to be going to work. I go to work, and I need to earn. I need to do as much as I can to pick myself up and take care of some debts that I still owe. Um, but does that mean that like I'm 100% like just trying to make other people pay for me? No, not at all. That's not something that I like. That's not something that feels good. Um, it feels horrible to know that you're other people's burden. You don't want to be that, and I don't want to be that. And so if I've ever asked anybody for help, or if I do ask you for help, I promise you that it is not because I'm not trying. It is not because I haven't gone and taken the effort. It's because there is something that has hindered me. And who knows? Sometimes when I ask for help, it doesn't have to come in a financial way. Like sometimes people can just talk to me. Sometimes people can just remind me of things that I haven't reminded myself of. And that's maybe that's all I need. It's not always it's not always just about money. Sometimes it's about just having somebody to talk to. So again, I want everybody to understand that I am trying to do things independently, and I'm trying to work hard to be a better person. And there are things that are gonna come out, and I can't do anything about it. All I can do is apologize and move forward, and that's what I'm doing. Um, that's where I'm at with all of this stuff. That's where I'm at with all of this stuff. I don't wish anybody anything bad. I want everybody to have good, positive interactions in their life. I wish that all of you can understand that I really have no right or grudge against you. Um, Even when you speak out against me, I really don't. Just try to understand that I started getting on here just because I wanted to test the waters, see what I can do. The more I've done it, I feel like I can do more. Um, I feel like I haven't done enough, honestly. I feel like as far as like the things that I can do on here, I've only been like like not even like 10% of the stuff that I've been able to put out for you guys. So I'm gonna continue to work on it. I'm gonna continue to work on it, and hopefully, with working, with being more consistent, keeping certain things outside of YouTube that don't need to be on YouTube, and trying my best to like stay entertaining. I think we're gonna have something good here. I really do. I really do believe we're gonna have something good, and so that's all I got. That's it. That's all I wanted to say to everybody. I don't wish to address, like the stuff about, like I don't need that. I really don't. I made a mistake. I apologize for it. People don't want to accept it. I can't really do much about that. Uh, I don't. I really don't. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I can't. I really can't. I wish that I could, but I can't. Um, so that's it. That's all I can say about that. I know, Joey. I'm not. The thing of the one thing like throughout everything that had happened, I suffered a very nasty panic attack. Now it manifested mostly not because of the accusations that were coming out, because I've like being on the internet and like having those things come up in the past has made me oh shit, you see my eye. It made me kind of like kind of, I don't want to say callous, but a little bit numb to like okay, here we go again, right? Um, but a particular thing happened while that was happening that was akin to a lot of the stuff that got me in the situation that I'm in. With somebody that I hold to a certain esteem, just deciding that meh, like I don't, like I can just I just want to hurt you right now. You know what I mean? And it really was that triggered it triggered this panic attack to move into like a much more dangerous place. And it affected me really pretty sick. But I was able to get out of that, and once I did, and with some proper healthcare and stuff like that, got my head straight. I'm good. And it just made me realize, hey, there's only so much you can do, man. There's only so much you can do, and you can't. You got, all this craziness about like, emotions and all that stuff. All right, like to a certain degree, right? I don't want to overwhelm anybody. I really don't. No, no. We're that no. You see, look, look again. Don't conflate. Let's not conflate two things here. Let's not conflate two things here. We're don't. Let's not. We're not putting two things on the same plane here. There's one accusation that's coming out, and there's another accusation that's coming out. The one about the money, and like I said, I find it very difficult to talk because I don't want to disrespect her. I don't want to disrespect her. She doesn't like it when people talk about her, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be here saying like if you know, you know. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be here saying names when she doesn't like that. I'm trying not to disrespect her in that manner. I appreciate what she did to the fullest, 100% to the fullest. I absolutely appreciate everything that she did for me. That was that's something that I regret so much that all of this other stuff has come out, and I haven't been able to show her the appreciation that I felt for it. She practically saved me in this last time, and it feels horrible that I can't. See, look, I'm not trying to do this. I'm not trying to do this. I'm not trying I'm not trying to like emotionally manipulate anybody. I'm not trying to like make somebody feel a certain type of way about anything. I'm not trying to do that. It's just real. That's all it is. It's a real feeling. And I'm really trying. I'm really trying just to be like even keel about all this shit. Because I'm not ungrateful. And to be honest with you, I wish so much. I just wish so much that I could just be in a place where none of this came about. I really do. I hate that these stupid man. It's just so many dumb things that happen. Like I wish that I could just like pause, take everything back. I just, but whatever, whatever. I it's easy. It's easy to frame things in a certain way when you see them. Like when uh, when somebody tries to get a hold of somebody or like whatever you think like that like this guy's a fucking weirdo or he's fucking crazy or whatever. It's like sometimes it's not that. Like sometimes it's not people being weird. Sometimes it's people trying really hard to try to make something better. You know. Um. I don't. I guess like I said, and I've said this before. I don't. People. People may think like, oh, dude, just let things go. Like, if that person doesn't want to hang out with you anymore, doesn't like you, or whatever, just let it go or whatever. And I'm like, I guess it's something that it's difficult for me because like, and I've told this a lot, and a lot of people know this from knowing me is that I I've lost so many people. People have died on. I've had friends that have died, literally died. Like people that have been with me that have walked with me for 20 years, 15 years, that just died because of stupid shit. And it kills me. It kills me because I mean, when I meet somebody wonderful and nice and they treat me well, I don't want to lose them. It doesn't matter in what capacity. It doesn't matter in, in what space it is or how. It feels horrible to lose people, and I've lost too many, and so it puts me in that place, and I hate it. I just damn it. See, look, this is exactly it. Like this is what I didn't want. this is what I didn't want, man. I didn't want this. I didn't want to come on here and get emotional and stuff like that. But it's the truth about it. The truth about it is that like regrettably out of all of this, I lost the friendship that I don't know if I'm gonna gain back. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to talk to that person. I mean, she's reasonable enough. I know that, but I don't know how far it goes, and it hurts. It really does. It hurts. It's not. James, you guys are hilarious, man. I like it when you guys are here too. By the way, um, yeah, I can. You. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. I truly care for her, and I'm not saying her name not because I can't I can't say it. It's because I won't because she doesn't like it when people do, and I'm trying to respect that. I've been trying so hard, like not to be disrespectful or to make her feel uncomfortable in any kind of way, but she's the only thing that matters in this whole scenario because it's like I said, I feel terrible. I feel terrible that I upset her. I didn't want to. I wanted so much just to get out of my situation. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't in the right space, in the right space of mind that and that's that's regrettably one of the the worst things is that like I I work on impulse and it works when you live in a place where shootings happen, where people die. Living off of impulse is much easier. But when you're outside of that, when you're no longer in that space anymore, and things are different, you got to get out of that mode. You can't live like that, and that's what I'm working out of. That's what I'm working out of. I'm working out of being the type of person that is only living to breathe the next day. I have more life to live in that, and I have to be more cautious uh, of other things and be prepared for the future because there is a future. Um, oh my God, Joey, thanks you. I didn't even see that you sent that, man. I didn't even see that you sent that. James, I won't. I won't, man. Like I said before, I took down the live that I made. I thought it was a good idea at the time. I know that it's not now. Um, and like I said, I don't wish anything bad. I don't look at her in a bad way. Like I never have. It, this is the way it is, dude. It's just the way it is. I will. Thank you. For all the people that have been giving me and I'll probably look back on this. Again, when I do these lives, it's very hard. You know, looking at myself and then trying to look at the chat. But I'm getting better at it. I'm trying. I hate I hate that the other ones. You know what? I will say this. Somebody mentioned bad camera angles, and absolutely. Like, and the thing is that like when I was at the bus stop, when I was doing that live, I kept getting like these little like things that were hitting me like right here, like right at the corner of my eye, and it felt like water. I don't know what it was, but it would make me go like this a lot. And when I would look at it, I'm like, man, that looks terrible. Keep going, what's up, buddy? So yeah, so that would look terrible. And so like I'm gonna try to do them now from here instead of over there at the bus stop. But the reason why I like the bus stop is because there's like a little bit of air and it feels kind of like cool, and it is a little bit more quiet than it was that day. But whatever, I guess I'll just do it from here from now on. But yeah, that's it's just it's aesthetics, whatever. Uh, well, may- maybe I don't know, Bandit. I don't know. You know what? I don't. The thing is, Bandit. Look, look, Bandit. You run around and do a lot of this stirring of the pot, and you know what you do. And so don't tell me about people who do bad things because you like to stir the pot a lot. But you see the thing is that like I refuse to put anybody in categories. I refuse to do that shit just because they come from a certain community or just because they know a certain person or whatever. I refuse to box them in. I refuse to put them in that space because I don't want anybody to do that to me. I don't want anybody to be like, like, oh, this guy's a Mexican American, or this guy's this, or this guy, you know what I mean? I refuse to do that. So I will always allow people to show me who they are before I know who they are. So if they show me who they are and I get an idea of who they are, then I'll make a judgment whether I want to continue being their friend or to talk to them more or whatever. Um, but I refuse. I will not. I don't care. I'm not gonna put somebody in a box just because I think I know who they are, or I've heard what they sound like, and I think they sound like this, or they remind me of this. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. Everybody gets the same treatment from me until you show me what you are, and it and it doesn't mean that, like, I'm saying that, oh, if you did something in the past, then I'm just gonna bury you for it. Like, no, it's like, just who you are will show me, whatever. It's just like that. It's just, I'm just gonna do it like that from now on. But, well, thank you. I I hope that I hope that my actions and the things that I do from here on out will show that I am very remorseful and I do repent, and I don't have to say much more than what people see. Uh, that's all I got to say. That's it. Again, it's not that I can't have a discussion about these things. I can if they're brought up at the proper context at the proper time, but I'm dumb. I don't. You're not. I'm not gonna acknowledge it if I see you in Stonevet's chat. I'm not gonna sit there and go in a back and forth with things that I've already been drug out and whatever, like, say whatever you're gonna say, do whatever you're gonna do. Look at the pictures as many times as you want. I don't know. It's kind of funny to me that you're over here offended by them, but yet passing them around. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever, do your thing. Uh, and that's that with that. Um, Pastor John, that's funny. uh, you know what? You know what, Pastor? I've heard that. I've heard that. And you know what? The truth is that I am spending a lot less time on the internet. I am spending a lot less time being on here than I was before, and that's why it's kind of it's one of the reasons why communication kind of sucks, as far as like people that I care about here, because it's like I have been off of it, and that's why regrettably, like, losing my friend, the one that I had that was really special to me, the one that helped me, kills me because there's a certain amount of uh how do you say, focus, like a way of, like, like keeping you in between both places, but without losing your mind. Oh crap. uh did I just Oh shoot, excuse me one second. Oh no, okay, well, forget it. I'll do it. I'll just end the stream. Shit. There's something to that, like, where she kind of kept me in, like, in a place where, like, I didn't, like, a lot of things weren't bothering me because I was able to just, like, okay, we have a conversation about it. And she has a lot of internet experience, so I'll be able to, like, focus and be like, okay, cool, and just move forward. Now, is it? Am I, like, like I said, I don't know what happens from here. I don't know what happens in the future. I've said, I've said my apologies. I feel remorseful. I feel terrible. You know, and all I want to do is move forward from that. But again, I am spending as little time as I can, but still trying to create content on here, and I still want to do good things for the people who have been here supporting me. So this is what this is about. This is what this live is about. Is that just to let everybody know, you're not gonna hear a lot more bullshit from me because I'm done with it. I'm done with all the fucking bullshit. I'm not anybody's fucking charity case whatsoever, and I don't want to be a burden on anybody. So you won't hear any more stories about me asking or getting any money from anybody that isn't in my super chat. or a super thanks or anything that has to do directly from YouTube. I promise you that. You won't see me with a buy me a coffee. You won't see me with any kind of uh, uh, PayPal or Cash App, anything like that on the side or nothing like that. If it's not through YouTube, it's not going to be taken off. It's not going to take it from my hands. When it comes to personal relationships, they will stay personal. I will not allow anything that is a personal relationship to come onto YouTube. If it's not here and you don't hear about it, it's not going to come on here. It doesn't mean that I don't regret the behavior that I committed towards the people that got those pictures. I regret it. I'm sorry. I sincerely apologize, and I hope that in the future you will see that I am not the same person that sent those pictures to you. I am a much more mature person, and I can do things differently, and I can read social cues differently. And hopefully that all of that makes it so that we have a better channel here and less bullshit and less exhausting drama, more fun with things that we're gonna do. I'm really hopeful for the future. I really am. I'm having a lot of fun with this guy Ratchet. Uh, he has really he has really inspired my creativity as far as like wanting to do more things. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I really do. I really hope that you guys enjoy what oh, I think I'm running out of memory. Weird. Um, okay, well, you know what? You know what? It's not a bad idea, but you see, the thing is that I don't like, in any kind of legal shit, like, wouldn't want to get into trouble with that. But I will say this: if you guys know these things, I'm exactly 42 rough blocks away from that tropical street, so you guys understand that. Okay? About 42 blocks. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for showing up. Like I said, this will be the end of the dramas that I brought up. I will not be speaking on them anymore, especially not here on my channel. If I see you around the chat and you want to talk about it, expect to be ignored. I will not speak on them at all. And if you wish to continue, like with me on the channel, thank you so much for your support. Like I'm hoping that you enjoy what I have to offer here. If you don't, I completely understand. I get it. I'm not holding anybody up, but just know that I'm gonna try every day to be a better Jerry than I was the day before. That's all I can do. Okay. Oh, okay. He is. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I'll see you around. I'll see you on the next one. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do a show with Ratchet. I'm not sure because I haven't heard from him all day. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys. I love you. Bye.